professionals in school chess. In virtually all other countries, chess players who are teaching chess play a more significant or even much more significant role, or are the majority. In Denmark and in Sweden that's different, and I'm really looking forward.
Me too.
Yeah, okay.
Good morning, thank you. Thank you for being here. I'm so inspired. I was so inspired yesterday, and hopefully I'm also inspired today about all you great people. You're doing your very best in your own countries. You are on this chess, scholastic, chess in the school mission, and now we're here, we have to inspire each other. You have to learn some Danish, so can you say dansk skoleskak? Let me hear.
Skoleskak.
Yes, then you won't remember. Or forget, actually. The English term is actually Danish Scholastic Chess Federation, and it's actually 50 years old. Not 15, but 50 years old. It was founded by chess principals, chess teachers, and chess students, because somebody saw that the chessboard could be used to get children more focused, more concentrated. And when that started 50 years ago, we didn't have all the things about this is a method, or this is a tool, or what is it? But we have added this on later. We tried to do some surveys. We have been working with media and the political system, but right now I'm going to tell you how to build a finance model in your country. Because Sweden are doing very good, very, very good. They probably have more scholastic chess players or chess players than we have in Denmark, and we have done that for 50 years and they only have done it for 3 years. But the money system is totally different. When we, in my organization, it's not a private organization, it's a social organization. I'm just the Secretary General. In my organization, if we get 100 new clubs and 10,000 more young players, we get 0 coins. No more money for that. So, your high school or something, the government paid you $1,000 every month just to do that. But as we are chess players or thinking people, we know how to analyze. So, in a minute or two, we need to try to analyze your situation in your country. You must also think, who is the best? I was very inspired yesterday, but it's a new thing for me to look at chess organizations or scholastic organizations working with chess to be inspired. Because if I look in Denmark, I can't look at the federation and then be inspired. So you need to get the inspiration from somewhere. And you need to find out who's the best, who's doing the very best in your country, or maybe in the world. The money. Chess in the schools is probably something else than scholastic chess. And that's what I try to say here. Like, if you are chess in the schools, I think it's like it's a chess organization. Teaching by chess players from outside, not from the school. And when I say this, it's not because I think one is good and one is bad. It's organized by teachers in the school, and it's paid by the school. It's not some people coming from outside, it's not a teacher coming from outside, it is a teacher that is teaching math and gym and all these kind of things. And the goal is to help children do better in school and use chess as a method. Very sure about what kind of challenges you address. But challenges can change. In the 1960s, when Danish Scholastic Chess Federation was founded, it was actually because the teachers thought the children should not hang out in the street. They shouldn't drive a motorbike or a moped, and they shouldn't listen to that new music called jazz. It was actually some of the things that started that organization. We want children to sit still and don't hang out in the street. Our mission today is to help children, parents, and society by making children more concentrated and focused so they can perform better in school. In school, we have so many children having ADHD. It costs a lot of money. Actually, 2 billion euros out of 6 billion euro budget. As we say, when we talk at our main office, you say, actually you can get quite a lot of scholastic chess for 1 billion euros. So we try to do that. The president at that time, we decided that this can't stand for long. Of organizations are actually working with that agenda or maybe a part of the agenda. And you need friends. You need friends everywhere. We actually teach all the children when they play chess, one piece can't do anything alone. You have to work together. So you need to find out who are your friends. Our friends is schools, because schools, their mission in life is to teach children everything. And they do. They write a lot about the scholastic thing. And then we had this boy and girl discussion yesterday. I won't go into that, but anyway, 10 years ago I was asked, why is there's no girls in chess or in scholastic chess? How's that? And I said, oh, I'm sorry, and we can't attract these girls and blah, blah, blah. But now I said, yeah, I know that. I don't care. Because in Denmark, it's the boys that is not getting an education. It is the boys that's doing the criminality, and 2 out of 3, if you see all the children that need to get extra support in schools, 2 out of 3 is boys. And a lot of the problem is due to lack of concentration. So instead of saying, oh, we want to use all our resources to try to get more children, of course more children, but also more girls participating in scholastic chess, why don't we focus on what we are really good at? Activating the boys, getting the boys more concentrated. Because you can't find any organization in Denmark that is doing the same thing as we are. You have right now in your country, and if you look at your federation, or maybe you are part of the federation, you can just have a little look inside. Maybe it's not the best of the best, and maybe it's not where you can get your best network. So you need to find out what kind of organization can you be inspired of. We all like to be up here keynote speaking. If you all come to me and say, Mads, I really need to, I'm doing the best I can in Israel, but I need an advice. I will always listen to you. I will always give you 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and of course, right now, because you are the students in front, of course, you can have 2 hours if you want. But always go to organization, ask for an advice. And that's actually what we did in Denmark. In 2009, we got our first large-scale project with social and integration framework. And the schools have to pay for it. They have to pay like real money. They get chess boards, they get the member fee, they get the fee if they go to, if they buy one education, but one education for 2 days costs 1,000 euros for one teacher. We could probably educate 5 times as many if it was for free, probably. But how should we then finance the Danish Scholastic Chess Federation? Because we don't get funding. We don't get the funding from the government for our business model. Because when a principal has paid 1,000 euros, we don't have money trees in Denmark. So if a principal has paid 1,000 euros for the teacher, he's quite interested in what did the teacher learn, how can I support him when he's doing the scholastic things at the local schools. And all the teachers' colleagues says, oh, was that a real education you want? So it's also a way of branding scholastic chess. It's also a way of saying this is actually a professional organization. So so many hours on chess their whole life, and why shouldn't they support scholastic chess?
Funding and EU funding and making fundraising events. And I see a question here.
Yeah, I've got a question because I was lucky enough to spend a bit of time with Mads a few months ago. Went to see him in Copenhagen, and the one thing, I mean, there are many wonderful things about Skoleskaak, which we try and emulate here, but the one thing perhaps that impressed me the most was the way you created this new word, Skoleskaak, meaning school's chess, and differentiated it from chess, which, as you say, takes you away from all the unpleasantness associated with FIDE or the incorrect stereotypes about chess. And I just wondered if you could give us all a little guidance, just a little explanation. First of all, you came up with the idea, but how did you get it into the Danish language, if you like? And how did you get it into the media so that it became its own brand?
Until 7 years ago, our name was actually Danish, Skak, Chess. Dansk Skole Skak. Danish School Chess. Danish School Chess, in 3 words. And then people could focus on chess. And we said we are a scholastic organization, so we want people to focus on school. So we just erased the little space between, and then we said it's Skoleskak. So it's, and yeah, of course, then it's all about communication and branding.